Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to sift through sources and pull out those key insights.
Exactly, getting to the heart of the matter.
And today we've got a really fascinating story. It comes from an excerpt titled "Justice Unveiled: The Perjured Witness."
Right, and it looks like a simple courtroom case on the surface, but it goes much deeper.
It really does. It's about justice, integrity, and how evidence works, or sometimes doesn't. Our mission, to see how just one small observation can completely flip a story.
Make you question everything you thought you knew.
Okay, so picture this. Set the scene for us. We're in Karachi, right? A courtroom.
Yep, bustling courtroom, morning light filtering in. There's this sense of, well, anticipation.
And the case is petty theft. A young man accused.
That's right. And the prosecution's main witness, a shopkeeper, Mr. Khan, he's up there, and you can tell he's nervous. Really nervous.
And overseeing all this, Judge Anya Sharma, she's got this reputation, doesn't she, for being fair, but also incredibly observant.
Almost intuitive, yeah. They established that early on. She notices things.
So right away, you know this isn't just about the legal facts, it's about the people involved.
Exactly. The human element is front and center. It tells you, as the listener, pay attention. Watch the details, the nuances.
How things are said, maybe what's not being said.
Precisely. Discernment is key here. Judge Sharma's character signals that.
Okay, so the trial gets underway. The prosecutor steps up. Sharp suit, sharp mind, the description says.
Ready to go?
And he starts the cross-examination. He booms out, "Mr. Khan, can you confidently state that the accused, standing right there, was the one who took the item?" Pretty direct.
Very direct. Puts him on the spot immediately.
And Khan's reaction, it's not great, is it? He stammers, eyes darting around.
Whispering almost. Well, yes, I believe so, while clutching his hands.
Not exactly the picture of confidence you'd expect from a star witness.
Not at all. And in a courtroom, how a witness behaves, their demeanor, it can be just as important as what they say, sometimes more so.
And Judge Sharma's watching this whole time.
Oh yeah. The source notes she sees him avoiding eye contact with the accused, just quick, fleeting glances.
So what does that signal to an experienced judge? Is it just nerves?
It could be nerves, sure, courtrooms are stressful, but it could also signal something deeper, uncertainty, conflict, maybe. It definitely undermines that confidence the prosecutor wants to project.
Like his body language is telling a different story.
Exactly. Those nonverbal cues can betray an inner struggle, you know, a hesitation that the words try to hide. For someone like Judge Sharma, it's a potential red flag.
A red flag about what? Reliability?
Reliability, yeah, veracity. Is this discomfort just the situation, or is it discomfort with the actual testimony being given? Genuine confidence usually comes with directness, evasion, stammering. That points towards doubt, or maybe even not really knowing firsthand.
It's like the first little crack appearing in the prosecution's case.
A hairline crack, yeah. But it's there.
Okay, so then the defense advocate gets her turn. Described as meticulous, compassionate.
A different energy, you can imagine. More probing, perhaps less aggressive.
She starts gently. "Mr. Khan, you stated you saw the accused. Can you describe what he was wearing?" Seems simple enough.
A basic question, but strategically brilliant, because watch what happens.
Right, Khan pauses. He looks like he's really struggling with it.
Visibly struggling. Then he comes out with, he was wearing a blue shirt, but his voice is wavering.
Okay, stop right there. A blue shirt. Why is that the moment things get, as the source says, really interesting?
Because it's a direct contradiction. A major one. The judge already knows, and it's apparently been established earlier.
That the accused wasn't wearing a blue shirt at all.
No. He was wearing a white shalwar kameez, which, for listeners who might not know, is a traditional outfit, tunic and trousers. Very different from a blue shirt.
Completely different color, different style of clothing entirely.
Exactly. So this isn't like, oh, was it light blue or dark blue? This is fundamentally wrong.
And Judge Sharma notices this immediately. Her brow furrows. That's a tell, right?
A huge tell. It moves beyond just general nervousness. This is a factual error, a big one.
How could he get such a basic detail wrong if he supposedly saw the guy clearly enough to identify him?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It casts serious doubt on the entire identification. If you're wrong about the clothes, something so visible, how can the court trust you saw the face or anything else accurately?
It suggests the whole memory is shaky, or...
Or worse, maybe not based on actual observation. This kind of discrepancy, it's like pulling a Jenga block from the bottom. The whole tower starts to wobble,
And Judge Sharma sees it wobbling. She decides to step in directly.
which is significant in itself, a judge intervening like this.
Her gaze is unwavering, the text says, calm but firm voice. She addresses Khan directly.
Yeah, she says something like, Mr. Khan, you described a blue shirt, but it's established he wore a white shalwar kameez. Can you explain this discrepancy?
Wow. The whole courtroom goes silent. You can just imagine.
Total silence. And that direct intervention by the judge, it signals that this isn't just a minor inconsistency. This goes to the heart of the matter. The court's truth-seeking function is at risk.
She's putting the integrity of the process first.
Absolutely. She's essentially saying, hold on, we can't just gloss over this. It puts immense pressure on Khan, but it's necessary pressure. A moment of truth.
And the truth comes out. It's pretty shocking.
What does he say?
Head bowed, hands clasped. He confesses, I am so sorry, Your Honor. I never actually saw his face clearly.
Whoa. Just admits it.
Admits it, and then delivers the real bombshell.
There's more.
Oh, yeah. He says, the prosecutor,
Yeah.
he told me what to say.
No, seriously.
Seriously, told him it was just a simple formality to help catch the real culprit.
Unbelievable. So the prosecutor coached the witness.
That's what Khan admits. You can picture the scene. Prosecutor's face goes pale, defense lawyer, shock, but also relief, you imagine.
Huge relief for her client, but shock at the sheer audacity of the prosecution.
And Judge Sharma, stern face, but the source mentions a hint of sadness in her eyes.
Yeah, that detail about her sadness is powerful. It's not just about the procedure, it's the human cost, the betrayal of trust.
This wasn't just a mistake, it was coercion. Manipulation by the person meant to be seeking justice.
It reveals a much deeper problem, doesn't it? Not just a witness error, but a potential systemic issue. Why would a prosecutor do that?
What kind of pressures could lead to that? Is it just about winning?
It can be pressure to secure convictions, maybe meet targets, or just intense belief they have the right person, so they cut corners. Sometimes it's a lack of strong oversight. But whatever the reason, it's a massive ethical breach.
It fundamentally breaks the system.
Completely. It turns the pursuit of justice into its opposite. And it highlights the risk of miscarriages of justice when those checks and balances fail or are deliberately ignored.
So the case shifts entirely now. It's not about the theft anymore.
Not primarily, no. It's about perjury, and it's about prosecutorial misconduct, evidence tampering, essentially.
Judge Sharma makes that clear, right? Her voice resonating with authority.
Yes, she declares Khan's admission carries significant weight, and she spells it out. Perjury is a grave offense.
And tampering with evidence, as the prosecution seems to have done, is equally serious.
Powerful words. Perjury, just to be clear for everyone, is lying under oath. Tampering is messing with the evidence to mislead the court. Both strike right at the heart of a fair trial.
They make it impossible to find the truth if you can't trust the testimony or the evidence presented.
Exactly. And for the prosecution to be involved in tampering, that's particularly egregious given their role. They're supposed to be ministers of justice.
What are the wider effects when something like this comes out beyond this specific courtroom?
Oh, the ripple effects on public trust are huge. Devastating, really.
How so?
Well, people start thinking, if the lawyers are cheating, how can we trust any verdict? It erodes confidence in the whole system. People become cynical, less likely to cooperate with police, less likely to believe the courts are impartial.
It damages the legitimacy of the whole thing.
Fundamentally, rebuilding that trust, it takes a long, long time. It shows why judges like Sharma, who act decisively to expose and condemn this stuff, are so crucial.
She wasn't just ruling on the theft. She was protecting the process itself.
Precisely. Safeguarding the integrity of the court. It's a reminder that the system can self-correct, but it needs vigilant, ethical people within it.
So let's bring it back. What's the big takeaway for us from this deep dive? It started with petty theft.
And became this incredible illustration of why scrutiny is so vital. Scrutiny of everyone, even those in power.
Judge Sharma's observation, the defense lawyer's questioning. They pulled back the curtain on a manipulated truth.
It shows that truth isn't always in the big declarations. Sometimes it's hidden in the small contradictions, the hesitations, the things that just don't feel right.
And having the courage to question those things.
Absolutely. This story from Karachi, it's a powerful call to, well, pay attention, to look beyond the surface narrative.
Notice the details in our own lives, maybe, when something doesn't quite add up.
Exactly. Whether it's personal stuff, things you read, stuff in the news,